when budget is presented, we follow it up with budget debate. Ordinarily, Speaker, may you listen to me?
Yes, I'm informed.
Your microphone is on.
I'm informed that there should even be other paper addendum to enable the foreign minister respond to the question. So we'll go back to the debate.
Speaker, the point is that when budget, I'm old enough in this house to know what how the cycle is. When budget is presented, the focus has always been the budget debate. Speaker, ordinarily, we don't even combine questions with the debate. We sought to differ because of the fact that the questions have compounded over the days. Now, we had agreed that we'll do two sectors. We've done the lands ministry. We've also done the road ministry. Because I had cautioned our respected deputy leader that when these ministers are done, then we'll revert to item 8. We must start the debate. The public is watching. That is what they are key interested in. Now, no, would you listen? You are not listening. Listen to me. Speaker, besides the point, with respect to the foreign minister, I don't have any issues with him. I am aware the foreign minister, just about 30 minutes ago, brought his response. When we were at conclave, we demanded the response of the foreign minister.
Honorable
Speaker,
Deputy, we are doing exactly the same.
Speaker, can I finish? Listen to me.
That is what we are coming to do.
Speaker, I beg you in the name of God, just listen to me. I beg you. You are my friend. Speaker, who has made his point? Speaker, the foreign minister, I don't have anything against him. He's my friend. In our other world, he was my ranking, I was chair, we worked together. He just brought his answers. 30 minutes ago, the table of his received.
That is the reason for which we are deferring.
The ministers, Parliament cannot wait for the ministers. The ministers must come and wait in Parliament. And we have done two sectors. Yesterday, we oscillated so well, navigated so well. We took motions, we laid papers, we came back, we started
Honorable
the debate.
Minister for Foreign Affairs, kindly take your seat back.
Yes, you should take his seat back. We don't have anything against you. You should go back.
Honorable members, item numbered 8.
No, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying you should take his seat. No.
Honorable members, respectfully, I thought because there are two urgent questions for the minister responsible for foreign affairs, we could take those two urgent questions. And you know, urgent question doesn't require an answer being published in the other paper. But if it is the sense of the House that we should defer all questions for the foreign minister, then we'll go to item numbered 8. The impression should not be created that the foreign minister is not here to answer the question. He's been here.
I'm sorry. Oh, Roxanne, just a minute. Speaker. Please. Speaker. Protozwa. No, you should keep quiet. Please. Speaker, for the records, I want to make a full declaration. I don't have anything against the foreign minister. I don't. I'm simply saying that I have proposed to the deputy leader. Deputy leader, we have worked so well. Yesterday, we navigated well. I am not saying, no, listen to me well. I am not saying that we won't take his questions. I am saying, to the extent that we had agreed, agreement is agreement. To the extent that we had agreed that we'll do two sectors, and then come back and start the debate. After a while, we go ahead. That was what we did yesterday. Speaker, let's go to item 8. After a while, the foreign minister is patient. He should wait. His answers will be programmed, and then we will take that.
Honorable members, accordingly, I will direct that the foreign minister be rescheduled to come and answer the questions another date. Item numbered 8. commentary to continue. I will therefore call on Honorable Fred Agbanyo. Honorable Fred Agbanyo, you have 10 minutes. Yes?
Speaker, with all due respect, when the minority makes their position clear on a matter, Speaker, please do you hear us? We had an agreement yesterday when we started the debate first and we went back to question. They raised issues. So today we decided that we will take the questions and clear them off the way. But the questions are so many. So we will deal with the urgent ones, which stands in the name of the Minister for Foreign Affairs and the Interior, so that we can take the urgent questions out. But I'm briefed. So when you make a proposal, let's agree on it. But when you make it as if that is the position of leadership on the matter, it hurts us. Please. And the ministers are here. The Foreign Affairs Minister is here. The Minister for the Interior and with responsibility for national security is also almost here to come and respond to questions that stand in the name of your members. When we get those ones off the way, until midnight we will be here and debate the budget. So, Mr. Speaker, we are pleading with you. Let's take the Foreign Minister. Two questions. Mr. Speaker, I'm on my feet. And I'm pleading with you. I hold your feet, Mr. Speaker. We take the Foreign Affairs Minister 2 questions, and then we take the Minister responsible for the Interior also 2 questions. Then we can have the whole day. Because of this, we are not even taking statements, which is also hurting members whose statements have been advertised. So I'm pleading with you, instead of rescheduling the Foreign Affairs Minister, we take him, and then we take the Interior. And then we can do business until the rest of the day, Mr. Speaker. I'm pleading with you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Chief Whip, tomorrow I want to see you at conclave. Honourable members, we are going to item number 8. Debate should continue. Honorable Fred Agbanyo, you have 10 minutes. You have the floor.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, thank you for the opportunity to contribute to the debate on the 2026 budget statement and economic policy of the Republic of Ghana, presented by the Finance Minister on behalf of His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, President John Dramani Mahama. The budget themed resetting the economy for growth, jobs, and transformation, Mr. Speaker, present opportunities and responsibilities. The budget seeks to consolidate the physical stability achieved in 2025 and lay the foundation for broad-based growth in 2026. Mr. Speaker, allow me to outline the key pillars of this budget. The government projected expenditure of 302.5 billion Ghana cedis against revenue of 268.1 billion Ghana cedis, with government deficits of 2.2 billion and primary surplus of 1.5%. The Speaker, the abolition of the COVID-19 levy, reduction in effective VAT, and the upward adjustment of the VAT threshold to 750,000 Ghana cedis ease the burden on SMEs and stimulate private sector growth. Mr. Speaker, the $10 billion for the Big Push projects. Mr. Speaker, 302.5 billion Big Push project for road infrastructure and for the construction of bridges across the country, Mr. Speaker, will open up this country for the movement of goods and services and then develop the country. Mr. Speaker, in the agriculture sector,
The budget has created 245 million Ghana cedis for food security, 828 million cedis for 1,000 kilometers of agriculture, enclave roads, 690 million for farmer service center, 6.9 billion for oil palm industrialization, demonstrate a strong commitment to sustainable food systems and agro-industrial growth. Mr. Speaker, in the educational sector, the government has allocated 33.3 billion for the Ministry of Education, 9.9 billion for GET Fund, 4.2 billion for free SHS, 2 billion for basic school infrastructure, and these measures will help to kill the double track system that we have in our secondary school system. Mr. Speaker, in the health sector, the government has allocated 9 billion Ghana cedis for national health insurance, 2.3 billion for Mahama Care, 600,000 million for 3 regional hospitals, 1.1 billion for LAPE, 600 million Ghana cedis, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, in the energy sector, the government has allocated 15.2 billion to set aside the shortfalls in the energy sector, 4.8 billion for IPP arrears. And Mr. Speaker, we, the people of Guam, will be happy that with all these projects, we'll be able to open up road infrastructure in the area. We'll be able to extend electricity to the rural communities. Mr. Speaker, we'll be able to build more hospitals, cheap compounds, and schools and markets in the area. Mr. Speaker, if you refer to the budget, page 146, the Finance Minister has this to say at paragraph 1195. He said, Ghana indeed was at the bottom of the abyss, a nation of distress, with its economy bleeding and its people weary, yearning for a government with the courage and vision to rebuild. Indeed, today, Mr. Speaker, we have a government with vision. We have a government that is ready to rebuild the country. Mr. Speaker, in paragraph 1196, the minister has this to say, but through decisive leadership, bold reforms, and resilience of the Ghanaian people, we began to turn the tide. Mr. Speaker, as we move around the country today, all Ghanaians can attest to the fact that indeed they voted for a visionary leadership, they voted for a transformational leadership, and everybody can see that indeed Ghana is progressing steadily. Mr. Speaker, in paragraph 1197, the minister said, GDP growth rose from 5.3% in 2024 to 6.3% in 2025. Mr. Speaker, as I can say, we are. Mr. Speaker, inflation has dropped from 23.8% to single-digit 8% in less than 1 year. Mr. Speaker, we are. Mr. Speaker, the CD cumulatively has appreciated.
Honorable Member, what is the meaning of that? What is the meaning of that?
Mr. Speaker, to it, if you don't like this, what at all again do you want?
Thank you very much. You may proceed.
Mr. Speaker, the CD cumulatively has appreciated by 34.9% within this short period of time that this government has been in office. Mr. Speaker, it is evidently clear that this is a government that is determined to serve the people of this country. This is a president that is ready to create that will create employment to about 800,000 teeming Ghanaian youth who are working our streets and have nothing to do. Mr. Speaker, I am happy to note that this budget has made a provision to complete 10 of the Agenda 111 projects that were initiated and dotted across the length of this country, and not even one was completed in the 8 years that our colleagues was in power. Mr. Speaker, I'm also happy to note that the President has determined or has decided that 3 regional hospitals are built in the new regions that have been created in this country. Mr. Speaker, the days where people have to move to Kolebu or have to move to Komfo-Anokye to access good health care, Mr. Speaker, very soon it will be a thing of the past. Mr. Speaker, we want to thank the government and want to thank the people of this country for the support they have given to this government this far, and want to assure them that we will not let them down, that the resources that have been allocated to the various sectors will be put to good use for the benefit of Mother Ghana. Mr. Speaker, of these few words, I want to thank you very much for the opportunity, and may God bless His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and may God bless Mother Ghana. I thank you.
Honourable members, it's now the turn of Honourable Dr. Mohammed Amin Adams. You have 15 minutes.
Thank you. Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker, for the great opportunity given to me to comment on this budget, the 2026 budget, which was presented here by my brother, the Honourable Ato Forson, on behalf of His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama. Mr. Speaker, I have already described this budget as growthless and jobless. It does not offer hope to the people of Ghana. It does not offer hope to workers. It does not offer hope to teachers, not even to investors. The confidence levels in the economy is very low. And it is not we, the minority, who are saying it. Mr. Speaker, it is not the minority that is saying it. Whilst the government is in this house praising itself, investors out there are saying something different. Mr. Speaker, before the budget was presented, the government conducted 45 Treasury bill auctions. 45. And if you want to know, one of the measures to know the confidence in an economy, it is the market, how the market responds, how they patronize your investment, how they patronize your instrument, your debt instruments. And Mr. Speaker, I'm saying that 45 Treasury auctions conducted since January, 25 failed. If 55% of your Treasury auctions failed, what it means is that confidence in the management of the economy collapsed. Mr. Speaker, what is even intriguing is that 2 days after presenting the budget, a budget which is supposed to give good news to Ghanaians, a budget which is supposed to give good news to investors, 2 days after presenting the budget, the market rejected your debt instruments. Your Treasury bills suffered 30% rejection. That is a vote of no confidence in the economy by investors in this country. Mr. Speaker, when it comes to inflation numbers, the minister boasted that they achieved a single-digit inflation. Mr. Speaker, single-digit inflation is good for any economy. And this was why under the government of President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, we achieved, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, single-digit inflation is good. Under President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, we achieved single-digit in 2018, single-digit in 2019, 2 years running, Mr. Speaker. And this will be one of the longest periods of single-digit inflation in the history of Ghana. Mr. Speaker, so to achieve a single-digit inflation is really good for every economy. But when you unmax this single-digit inflation we have today, Mr. Speaker, you will see a troubling picture. Essential commodities what we call essential commodities, basic commodities Ghanaians associate with. Mr. Speaker, if you look at inflation for those commodities within the inflation basket, the increase in prices are higher than what we saw in 2024. They are higher than what we saw in 2024. Mr. Speaker, according to data from the Ghana Statistical Service, and you can get that from their website, basic commodities like water, in September 2024, year on year, the inflation for water classified was 2.8%. Inflation by classification, year on year, 2.8%. September this year, September, Mr. Speaker, it was 3.6%. August was actually higher, 3.9%, August this year. Milk and eggs, September 2024, the rate of inflation year on year was 8.6%. September this year, 2025, Mr. Speaker, it is 20.1%. August was even higher, as high as 37%. Oil and fats, I'm talking about cooking oil, palm oil, groundnut oil. Mr. Speaker, September 2024, the inflation was 7%. Mr. Speaker, sadly, September this year, 2025, it was 44%. In August, it was actually 53%. Mr. Speaker, you can see this trend with fruits and nuts. You can see the same trend with coffee and coffee substitutes. You can see the same trend with cocoa drinks. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, behind this single-digit inflation they are boasting about is a real struggling economy, which is depriving people of decent livelihoods. Mr. Speaker, amidst these economic difficulties, the priorities of this government have shifted from the people. They are social democrats, but they've forgotten about the people. Their priority has shifted to buying jets and helicopters. The minister announced in presenting the budget that in 2026, they will purchase 2 executive jets, 4 helicopters, and a vessel. If they were to buy 2 helicopters to even replace those that were involved in accident, I can understand. But 4 helicopters, at the time you are telling Ghanaians to sacrifice more, you gave workers 9%, and you are asking them to sacrifice more. Mr. Speaker, the minister did not give the cost of these jets they want to buy. But conservative estimates show that it will cost us $1.2 billion. Mr. Speaker, this is not a government that is concerned about the people. Workers are suffering, teachers are suffering, farmers in my constituency are suffering. Mr. Speaker, and then you want to use that money to buy helicopters and presidential jets. Mr. Speaker, the 2026 budget, when it comes to capital spending, the 2026 budget cannot produce growth. It cannot produce the jobs promised the people. Mr. Speaker, why do I say that? The 2026 budget proposes 3.6% of GDP for capital spending. This is higher than the 1.5% of GDP which was proposed in 2025. And the minister actually did 0.5% of GDP. But the 3.6% of GDP for 2026 is lower than the 4.6% of GDP we did in 2024. Mr. Speaker, generally, capital investment is low in Ghana, and it's not just with the NDC. It happened with us, even though our figure was higher. It happened with previous government. That is not good if we have to build the long-term sustainability of our economy. We need to be serious as a country to invest, to do more capital investment, because that is what will generate growth, that is what will generate the jobs. Mr. Speaker, having said this, the minister talked about stability, but I know that economic stability should drive growth. It should drive growth. Unfortunately, his estimate for growth for 2026 was put at 4.8%. Why? Mr. Speaker, when the economy has stabilized, you are projecting 4.8%. At the time you said the economy was criminally managed, the economy grew at 5.7%. And so I don't see this logic. An economy that is badly managed could grow at 5.7%, and an economy that is stabilized is projecting to grow at 4.8%. There is no macroeconomic theory that can support this framework. Mr. Speaker, therefore, this stability for me doesn't exist. It's stability on paper, it is cooked stability, because I see a significant disconnect between that stability and the struggling real economy of this country at this moment. Mr. Speaker, if we have to develop our country and grow jobs, we have to invest in capital investment. And therefore, I want to make a proposal to this government. I hope they will take it. That to be able to increase capital investment, we may have to introduce what we call the golden rule. The golden rule, as it pertains in Britain, that we will not borrow to consume anymore. We will not borrow for consumption. We will borrow to invest in capital investment so that we can generate growth to support job creation in the country. Mr. Speaker, this budget offers big promises, but the numbers behind the promises simply do not add up. Let's come to numbers with regards to revenue performance. Mr. Speaker, the 2025 revenue performance up to September 2025 shows that the system is struggling. The budget reports that by end September 2025, revenue and grants amounted to 154.9 billion Ghana cedis. This is equal to 11.1% of GDP. Mr. Speaker, but the full year target is 226 billion Ghana cedis, equivalent to 16% of GDP. So to hit this full year target, Mr. Speaker, quarter 4 alone must deliver 71 billion Ghana cedis, nearly 5% of GDP in one quarter. But let me break it down further, Mr. Speaker. Quarter 1 will have to generate 32% of the entire year's revenue. Quarter 4 will need to be 40% bigger than the average quarter so far. We must ask, what policy, what compliance breakthrough, what structural shift, or even what miracle can support such an extraordinary fourth quarter performance when you have not performed in the first 3 quarters of the year? Mr. Speaker, none, no explanation has been provided. This is not proper forecasting. This is wishful arithmetic. Mr. Speaker, the revenue measures in the 2026 budget itself are unrealistic and untested. Government wants Ghanaians to believe that they can raise 1.6 billion Ghana cedis from VAT compliance, 1.2 billion Ghana cedis from small taxpayers reforms, 1.68 billion Ghana cedis from removing 347 exemptions, 747 million Ghana cedis from corporate income tax, and recover 5.3 billion Ghana cedis while reorganizing levies and the VAT, what they call the VAT reforms. But, Mr. Speaker, these measures depend almost entirely on behavior change, administrative strength, GRA enforcement capacity, customs discipline, a taxpayer base still recovering from economic stress. But 2025 had these similar measures, and 2025 showed that the measures underperformed. If compliance gains could ensure that we address the revenue shortfall, it would have done it for us. Mr. Speaker, if removing import exemptions could have raised revenue, it would have done it for us this year. Unfortunately, these measures failed. And this is why I am confident that the revenue measures in the 2026 budget are unrealistic. When we come to growth forecast, Mr. Speaker, it breaks the internal logic of this budget. This is the most revealing contradiction of all that I have seen. The economy, as they said, grew 6.3% in the first half of 2025, above our estimated potential for 5 consecutive quarters. But, Mr. Speaker, under normal forecasting logic, strong first year growth should lead to strong full year growth. If you have a strong growth in the first half year, it should lead to stronger full year growth. Mr. Speaker, and strong full-year growth should lead to growth momentum in the next year, in the following year. But what do we see? 2025 growth, according to them, the 2025 will end with 4.8%, and 2026 growth projected to be 4.8%. Where is the momentum? Where is the momentum? The mass does not match the message, Mr. Speaker, because what it means is that the minister is telling us that the economy is surging today, but the budget expects the economy to suddenly lose momentum next year. At the same time, they are telling Ghanaians that this budget has introduced transformational policies. Where are those transformational policies? And your growth is anemic for next year, 4.8, the same as this year. This is not economic management, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, you cannot, NDC, you cannot
Honourable Member, conclude.
You cannot claim that the economy is recovering strongly. You are rolling out growth measures. Revenue will surge, and yet growth will fall from 6.3% to 4.8%. There is no macroeconomic logic that supports this. Either the growth number, Mr. Speaker, is understated to soften expectation, or there are serious risks the government is not disclosing. Mr. Speaker, to conclude, let me say that this 2026 budget is not realistic. It cannot provide growth, it cannot provide jobs. Revenue has not been properly pursued. Mr. Speaker, compliance has not been achieved. Growth cannot be justified. Social spending has increased.
Honourable Member, your time is up. Honourable Members, order. Honourable Members, I will proceed to give the floor to Honourable Cletus Seydou Dapila. You have 15 minutes.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity given to me to comment on the budget statement presented to this House by the Finance Minister, the Honourable Cassiel Ato Forson. Mr. Speaker, I'm surprised the former Finance Minister is talking the way he's talking, because the former head of the economic management team, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, has already apologized to Ghanaians for the mess that they've caused this country. So I think if the chairman of the economic management team if he apologized to Ghanaians for the 8 years mess, I'm surprised that he is talking the way he's talking. Mr. Speaker, let me also avert the minds of my colleagues to global info analytic polls that they conducted on this budget. This budget has 82% rating approval from Ghanaians. Ghanaians applauded this budget, and they are so happy with the budget. So let's stop the politics and support this fiscal prudence that the current finance minister and his team is embarking on. Mr. Speaker, let me also remind the former finance minister that one of the bad policies that they took was to cap all our statutory funds, thereby staffing Get Fund of resources, staffing District Assembly Common Funds, staffing NHIA of funds. Mr. Speaker, today, under this government, all these statutory funds have been uncapped, particularly District Assembly Common Fund. Mr. Speaker, District Assembly Common Fund under Ato Forson and President Mahama is performing wonders. 80% of common fund is being sent to the district assemblies. Mr. Speaker, if you want to develop this country, it is not for anything that the local government concept was created. Mr. Speaker, it was created to send development to the doorsteps of the people. And you came in 2017, and one of the bad decisions you took with your 169 was to cap this fund, thereby starving the local assemblies of development. Mr. Speaker, today, 80% of resources or money is sent to the assemblies for development. Mr. Speaker, today, when you go to the assemblies, you will see them, all the workers, the staff of assemblies across this country are smiling. because they are working. They are happy that they have resources now to work. Mr. Speaker, let me also say that if you go to NHIA, Mr. Speaker, under your watch, every other day, you have service providers who were laying down their tools. They said they won't provide services because you couldn't pay service providers. Mr. Speaker, since we came, the whole of 2025 is a thing of the past. You won't hear any service provider saying that he was going on strike. They won't provide services to our people because finance is releasing resources or monies to NHIA, and they are also paying the service providers. Mr. Speaker, this is one of the achievements of this government. Mr. Speaker, let me also avert the mind of the former finance minister and my colleagues on the other side that from 2023, Get Fund, you could only do 1.8 billion because you capped the fund. 2024, you did 2.3 billion. 2025, when we came, we did 3.2 billion, and in 2026, we are doing 9.9 billion because we want